Welcome, welcome, welcome. Garnetqueentarot here, where we're inspired to rise. How are you wonderful Sagittarius doing? How's everything going? How's your week been? Just checking. You know the routine. Love you guys. You know the routine. Twice, inhale, exhale. We got to leave that negativity, anybody on our backs, any tensions, outside the door before you step into this realm, because this is our sanctuary. This is our area of peace. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Ooh, shake it off, shake it off. Yes, 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 Sagittarius. We're not playing. What's love got to do with it? We always trying to seek out information, especially about our love life and our career and what's going on and what we need to do and what advice and suggestions and signs. Spirit, please talk to us on behalf of Sagittarius and give them the clarity and understanding they need to resolve any issues, hear any messages, see any signs. Talk to us on their behalf. What we got? Hookup. One night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, a fling. So, you hooked up with somebody. You guys had a good time. It was all right, You like the person, they like you. You might do it again, but it's not like it's over the top. It quenched your thirst, at least for now. So don't, you know, not seeing like a major connection. Not feeling nothing from this card. Nothing. No major connection. It was just a hookup. No big deal. Neither one of you is like thrilled. Got a little drunk, probably at a party, and just was turned on by each other and horny and got together. It means nothing because there's no real connection here. It was just a fling. Spiritual awakening, enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. And this is how you feel. I think after this hookup, Sagittarius, you're like, I got to get my stuff together because this makes no sense. It's a rebirth. You're starting new. You're starting new because after this last experience, I think you're getting a little more in tune with yourself and starting to feel a certain way about certain things. You're just wanting more. It's a thirst for more. You can't live like that anymore. You're having a spiritual awakening. You're coming in tune with yourself and what you're doing and what you shouldn't be doing, what's right and what's inappropriate. So it's like a rebirth, a complete rebirth. You're just checking in with self and just saying, you know what? I want to do things differently. And people don't realize after certain experiences that you have in life, it changes your perspective and your way of thinking. I'm feeling the spiritual awakening for you, Sagittarius. It's like, most of your life you did things this way, but all of a sudden you have this feeling that just came over you where you don't want to do stuff the same way no more. You want something different. It's like something that's gnawing at you, and it's getting intense right this minute. I'm feeling this card right this minute with you, Sagittarius. You are tired of the status quo. You are tired of pretending where certain things are concerned. And it's like you're getting more in tune with yourself, and any fake facade, anything that's going on right now is being lifted up. You're to the point where you're going to be who you are. You're not going to hide. You're not going to camouflage it. You're going to let everybody know this is who I am. And I am not ashamed of who I am. I love myself. I'm rising up and I'm letting options come on my path, and I'm going to choose what I want for myself and for my life and for my relationship. I'm tired of people always wanting to dictate what I do. I'm not doing that no more. I just want to be free. I want to love. I want to love me. You've had some mishaps in some relationships, so it's taken you through something, and you just feel that, you know what, right now, you just want to love on yourself. And you know what? Nothing's wrong with that. And you know who's making that decision? You. You know why? Because you need it for yourself. You need this for yourself. Sagittarius, you're a good person and very trusting. That's why people tell you put your trust in your source and not people. Because when you go through certain experiences in life, and sometimes you think that you've met that special one, and they disappoint. But you have to realize one thing. As long as you're in tune with yourself and your source and self, you're going to be okay. That's why you're having a spiritual awakening now, because too many disappointments with partners. And you want to be able to say, you know what? I'm going to love me. And if somebody comes on my path that interests me, get to know that person better. Research them. Dig deeper. Go on dates before becoming intimate, because it's been turning out bad. But you know what? When you have your spiritual awakening and you start getting more in tune with yourself, you look at everything from a different angle, from a different perspective. And you dictate the steps you take moving forward, because you have the opportunity to make the right choices for you. So don't let any of this bring you down. There's no guarantee with anything in life, especially a relationship. Some people stay together just to stay together. Some people have found their right one because they researched and went through the weeds before they found their reward, their prize. Love is out there for you. The right person that's going to cling with you is going to be there for you. Believe that. And keep looking. Keep getting to know people. Keep bonding. And just make sure that the things that are important to you is invested in this new relationship on both sides. Regret, mistake, guilt, wrong choice, apology. And that's where the hookup is coming in. This is how you're feeling. You're regretting what you did, but you know what? You can't change it. You can't change it. So learn to cope with it. You have a spiritual awakening on your path right now, and you need to align it with yourself, because regret is part of it. It's part of the process. There's things that we do in life that we wish we didn't do, but we can't change. We could apologize, but we still have to move forward. We learn. What did we learn? We did learn. We learned something from that. You know what you're not going to do anymore. You know what you're planning to do moving forward. So it gave you somewhat of a decision for yourself where you had a spiritual awakening. So don't keep going back into what happened, because you can't change it. You apologize to yourself. You made a mistake. You're human. You feel guilt-ridden. It was the wrong choice. And an apology. You're not feeling that person. Person is not who you thought they were. You're upset with yourself that you did what you did. And now you're just getting more in tune with yourself and working on being your best. And that's great. This is all part of growth. I want everybody to know, I'm so happy that this is coming out right now, because when you look at it, this is the beginning of the year. We're getting more in tune and more on time with catching up soon. It'll be half the year. The beginning of the year is starting right in the sense that had you not did what you did, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. So the message in there is one where you have regrets for what took place, and you're vowing to yourself and promising yourself that you're not going to go back doing that kind of stuff no more. So now you feel more in tune. You're getting more spiritually aligned. You're awakening to your consciousness, to yourself, your deeper self. You're tired of the shenanigans. You're tired of people trying to play you. You're tired of people making promises they don't follow through with. And you're tired of putting your heart on the line. You're tired. Because not everybody appreciates who you are and what you give until you're gone. And then they want to come back. That's your story most of the time. People try you. Y'all break up. They realize that you are a better person than they thought. And they want to get back with you. And sometimes you do get back with them because of familiarity. You feel comfortable. And then there's other times you're like, you know what? Heck no. You tried to play me. You played me. And I let you play me. And you think you're going to get back with me? You better get to stepping. I'm telling you, you have to chuckle sometimes when these things happen because you could see a pattern with certain people. They break your heart and then they want to come back. And figuring you should just accept their apology and let's get back together. You could accept their apology, but that doesn't mean you have to go back with them because they've already shaken the depth and the honesty and the love in the relationship. And if you just keep going back to them and back to them, you never rest easy because you'll always feel they're going to do it again. You don't trust them. I've seen friends search phones, search pockets and jackets and bank accounts, laptops, and do. It's so much energy and so much work you have to put in a relationship like that. And is that healthy to you that you got to keep shaking things up and searching and trying to figure out if your person is doing wrong to you or you don't trust them, smelling drawers, doing. Who wants to live like that for 2, 5, 10 years or more? How is that building a stable and solid relationship if you don't trust the person that you're with and you're always in search of something to bust the bubble, the balloon, the bubble, anything. It's like you're always on pins and needles in hope that nothing is going on, but don't trust it enough to see it clearly, but wanting to search because you're thinking that they're doing wrong because you don't trust them. So how do you enjoy the relationship? I don't understand that. You can't keep somebody in your full view 24/7. And if you don't trust them and you're living on part of a wing up in the air with anxiety in your belly, how are you living a love that's true? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm not searching nothing. If I can't trust your butt, I'm going to pick up that vibe and know. And then there's nothing you can say. But to spend every day, every waking moment, trying to see if you could catch somebody in the act of doing something because you don't trust them, when do you get to enjoy them and do things with them? Because you're always following them, searching it. I know people have done that. It's like, wow. Music. Music is your love language. Sagittarius, you love music. You love singing. You love enjoying life. Musician. Harmony. Music soothes you. Here they tell you music soothes the savage beast. Music soothes you. It makes you feel calm. It relaxes you. It even puts you in the mood. And that's beautiful. So right here, it's basically saying like you hooked up with someone. You thought they were cool. You thought maybe, it might go further. But it was like waking up and nobody wanted to look anybody in the face directly because you wasn't feeling the person and the person wasn't feeling you really. Y'all just had a fling. And you're upset with yourself because of the fact you allowed yourself to get drunk to the point where your true feelings were suppressed, and you just did it with somebody just to get it done. And you were hoping that maybe you and this person could really click because they're attractive, but it wasn't what you imagined it would be. So now you have regrets for what you did. So now you're getting more in tune with yourself and having a spiritual awakening because you feel, you know what? This can't be my life. This can't be my life. I can't be anxious for anything. I have to stay positive. I have to acknowledge the fact that sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. But I have to take better care of myself and the choices that I make, especially in a relationship, because this was doomed from the start. And you just feel that I made a mistake. I regret it. And you're saying as much. You're saying as much. Addiction, toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, obsession. And that's part of what you regret, because you drinking to the point where you're in a stupor, you hooked up with this person, which you regret. And this person, wow, this person seems like a creep. So I think some comments were made and things were said, and you don't really trust this person at all, and you regret that you did it with them. So now you're awake, listening to self, listening to music, relaxing your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your heart, and saying to yourself, I'm not doing this again. I want more for myself. I deserve more for myself. And I'm not letting my addiction to make me do things that I'm going to regret. So now, between praying to your source, talking to yourself, relaxing, practicing breathing, listening to music, you change the way you think about things. And you recognize the fact that you're not going to do that again. You're not. You're not going to put yourself in that type of position. Spirits talk to us on behalf. Sagittarius. You know, you come into your own reality check for the betterment of your own life. And for you to be able to see the problem, work on it, so that you can get out of those type of situations is accountability. It's accountability. And you feel like you're ready. You're just ready to change your life. Change your leaves and blossom into the tree you really want to be. Stand still, absorb, learn, listen, and be your best. Ooh. Be your best. Be your best. And don't be ashamed. Things happen, and we can't change those things in life, but you have to recognize that every experience, and I can repeat this over and over and over and over, every experience has a lesson embedded in it. And you learn that that's not what you want. And you're working towards a better way with a different perspective. And you're apologizing to yourself for errors that you've made along the way. Our message. All right. Let's see. Let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. So don't keep beating down on yourself because of a mistake that you made, which you regret. Don't let it engulf and take over your life. We all make mistakes. You are no different. So let it go. Let it go. It's going to be okay. Let it go. And the realization is now that you know what you want and what you don't want. So it actually helped you to answer a question and gain clarity and understanding to get more aligned and more in tune with yourself. You will come to terms with this and you're going to let it go. Let it go. You can't change it. It happened. Let it go. But you're more mindful of things now. You realize there was a problem and you're going to get the help for yourself. You're calm. You're listening to beautiful music. And you're getting in tune with you. Whether you've taken up yoga or any other specific exercise or manifestation, anything, but you're getting more aligned with yourself. You don't want a repeat of what took place because you're still trying to let it go because of those regrets. Respect. Respect your relationships. And that's it. Respect your relationships. Make sure that you're giving your true self to someone rather than your drunken self. Or, respect. Respect yourself. Respect your relationships. Get in tune with you. Have a cutoff point with drinking. And like I said, if you can't control that yourself, go ahead and seek out the help you need. Be proud of who you are and show your self-respect. Have self-respect. But don't feel bad. You can't change what happened. Just work on being a better you because now you're unveiling your truth. And you recognize that there was an issue and you're working on it. You're improving yourself. When you recognize an issue and you work on it so you can improve, the job is halfway done because you're thinking differently. You're looking at things differently. You're working on making yourself better. And that's what it's about. Tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Sometimes you go through some stuff and you realize, you know what? That was a test that I have passed. And I'm not going to let myself continuously feel less than because I made a mistake. I'm doing better, I know better, and I want better. And that's how you shall stay. We all made mistakes and you feel bad about it. And you go through so many tests in life. Some you pass, some you fail, some, you get a C minus. But what I'm saying to you is, every experience is something to be learned from it. It may not be the kind of experience you want for yourself, but it's part of the process. And you learn from it because had you not gone through this, you wouldn't have had a spiritual awakening. You were tested and you realized that you deserve respect. So it was a whole learning experience. It was a whole vibe. Because anybody that steps into your life right now, Sagittarius, they got to come correct. You don't want no fly-by-night person at all. No fly-by-nights allowed. You are working on the best you possible. And that's what's important. Work on the best you possible. A return. A return. Is this one card? Oh, yes, one card. Ooh. Looks like somebody's coming back into your life. Someone from your past may return. And faithfulness. Fidelity builds strong relationships. And this person misses you, and they were faithful, but there was some mishap in communication. I think you ended things with this. Or it could be your person that ended things. No matter what, this person misses you and wants to be part of your life again. And you care about them as well. You all still remain friends, but you didn't get back together. And now both of you are missing the other. That's why I tell you, a lot of times you go through experiences in life, a lot of times, and you realize that somebody was meant to be in your life long term, and you turn back to that person. There's been space between, but you've been out there searching, this person's been out there searching, and they realize that they always had what they wanted right in front of them. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, they coming back and y'all are going to be together because you know what? They were faithful. Fidelity builds strong relationships. And that's one of the top things on your list. That is somebody you could trust that's going to do right by you. So there was a disagreement with you guys, but it wasn't nothing major, just, egos. So this relationship you need to work on, because everything else was like a test out there to make you realize that what you had wasn't that bad, because maybe you didn't put the toilet seat down, or maybe she wasn't the best cook, but you realized the love and the faithfulness was there. So they're coming back. Good for you, Sagittarius. Love is a many splendid thing. You know what? I got love on my mind. I love that song. Have a good one until we meet again. Talk soon. Take care.